Yeah, man, we still at it. We still at it. Market is in chaos. Nobody knows what to do, and this and that. Everybody's still running up and down. Okay, but hey, before we do anything else, don't forget it. Drop me a like. Drop me a nice subscription. Hey, I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Again, hey, drop a nice comment. If you don't have anything nice to say, I would just say, like always, drop me an emoji, right? And that should solve the problem for, you know, the silence that we are seeing in the market right now. Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. Unfortunately, I left my Maxi mug at the office, so I don't have it here. But you guys already know everything, definitely everything, tastes better with Casper. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, yeah, people are still people are still jumping the bridge, which again, it is so funny to me because no matter how you put it, okay, if you try to think about it, you are trying to trade against the current, and when you do, you end up getting hurt. It's that simple. There is no two ways about it. But you will see people that are going to tell you, no, that is not true. Okay, that is not that that the market is about to run and all that stuff. But anyways, we're gonna look at 24 hours market performance. Right after that, we'll check at prices in details. And once we're done with that, those of you who are busy trading the market, scalping, you check on your positions and then you tell me, are we buying Lambos yet? But before that, hey, I don't know how many times you're gonna sit here and try to explain it to make people not to lose money. I don't know how many times. You can sit here with a microphone, a megaphone, however you want to say it. Still, you will be labeled as somebody who is a hater. When all I'm trying to do all this time, everything I'm doing is trying to make sure that we all make money. It's that simple. Okay? Because I don't know about you, I hate losing money. That's why when I look at the market in one way, I go like, yeah, I would rather miss that entry than opening a position that will make me lose the money. That's me. Because I'm trying to make sure I catch every single dollar. Because I'm trying to go from zero to a multi-millionaire status. That journey is not as simple as people tell you. As you guys can already see, it's not as simple because right now people see, for example, we're going to take Bitcoin for example. People see Bitcoin, it moves 1% upward or 0.05% up. Oops, yep, we're in. We're going to the moon. Next thing you know, dives. Oh crap, we dying. It takes a lot of discipline. Okay, it takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of patience so that you don't fall into that kind of trap. That's what it takes. And when you try to teach people this, is the most mission. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the movie Mission Impossible. That is, oh my God, that is the worst thing you can ever try to do. Because again, it is, I'm using my own position, my own self. Look, I look at the market, it's erratic. I'm not going to trade it. Not. Because, hey, I don't have the time to sit on that screen every day and every all hours to look at it. I don't have it, right? So what I do, I just let it pass. Maybe catch along when the time comes. And everybody keeps making that same mistake. Like people ask, oh, well, you said April, May. Yeah, I'm not talking about entire crypto. I'm talking about Casper. I don't know how many times I've said it here. Like, dude, I think Casper is going to be the only one running in 2026. Everybody else, you're going to get used for exit liquidity. And that is something you have to watch out. You have to. Because it's a chain reaction. when you look at macroeconomy, we've said it here many times. Look at oil prices. Oil prices go up, inflation go up, things become too expensive. And what does crypto asset usually do when macroeconomy is having a fit? Down, right? The other day we heard that, man, this guy is so popular on YouTube. He was talking about, yeah, we're gonna have Bitcoin dollar, the end of petro dollar. We're gonna have petro Bitcoin, and I just started laughing. It's just like you have the audacity to sit in front of a camera and spew nonsense, which is, I don't know. I think like you people watch you and people are going to go. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of sheep out there that watch us, YouTubers, and they try to go and do exactly what we are saying without even doing their own research and trying to find out. Sorry about this. And instead of them doing their own research to try to find out whether what we are talking about is true or not, people are going to go. You telling people now we're gonna have the petro Bitcoin and this and that. I just like scratch my head left and right. See how high the oil price went. Did you see Bitcoin run? No. If Bitcoin was used as the currency to trade oil, the price of Bitcoin would have gone like really, really high. It would have happened. But the opposite happens. Oil goes up, Bitcoin starts to tank. And if you look at it again, even after they open the Straits of Hormuz, even after they open it, oil is going to run even higher. Why? Because nations around the world have been using their oil reserves. You understand? They've been using it to the point that most of them, their reserves have been depleted. What do you think would happen when this thing opens up again? Everybody and their grandmama would try to buy as much oil as possible to replenish their reserve because they've learned a lesson. If your reserves are empty, you fucked. And what do you think would happen when they try to replenish their reserves again? Supply and demand, right? Equals to price. When they start buying more and more oil to replenish, the price is going to run. And that, my friend, will cause more inflation in many countries. And as you can see right now, it's a chain reaction. That's why I always tell you guys, it's an opportunity, but you need to be patient. You need to wait. Wait for it. Wait for it, because it's going to be a chain reaction, inflation, and then stock market is going to crash. If you want to catch it on the way down, you start looking at those indicators, right? Me, I like to catch on the way up. When after all said and done, then price will start to run. Bitcoin will bottom out, Ethereum or whatever, if it still has some life, because again, like I always say, I want to see these things when Casper gets its own ecosystem. When it gets it up and running, I want to see the rest of the layer ones. Let's see how they are going to play out. Okay, we start to see this thing go up. It's gonna get crazy. So you start to see the markets that you are so much eager to chase right now. When it's not time to chase them, the time is gonna come when they're gonna start running. And we're not far. For Bitcoin, for example, I don't think it will start running anytime soon because again, like I explained, the chain reaction, right? Then you'll figure out those of them who are telling you like, oh, this is a store of value. Really, they are just leading you to the edge of that breach and you are going to jump. You will. So when the market is so erratic the way it is showing right now, I don't trade. That's one of the main reasons why I didn't short when I closed my long positions last year. Because again, yeah, it's going to come down, but it's so erratic that you don't really know what will happen to Bitcoin or Ethereum or none of that. You don't know. You might wake up one day, it is up. Next day, it's going to drop even lower because again, Everybody and their grandmama wants to get that cash ready. Every time economy has done this, people that knew what they know, they try to gather cash. Now you are going to start seeing, trust me, you are going to start seeing about, excuse me, sorry, you're about to start seeing about a lot of IPOs here. IPOs there, IPOs the other one. Everybody else, they're gonna jump into them, and then those that make those IPOs will do a mic drop on you, and you'll be get left holding the hot potatoes because this cycle is never is stock, precious metal, and all these cycles. They are not a year or a 2 year thing. No, when gold start to drop, it usually drop 3 to 4 years straight. That's what usually happens. Okay, go look at history. It will show you the same thing with stock market. When they start to drop, stock usually drop 3 to 4 years straight before picking up. Now we know they are trying to reset gold. What do you think will happen? In 1972, it happened before, right? They reset gold. What happened to price? See, things like that. You have to pay attention. Watch macroeconomy. And it's not just United States problem now. It is everybody and their grandmama's problems. Okay? If it was just like when the war with Iran happened and it was just US and Iran problem, the entire world moved on. They didn't give a crap. Okay? But this time is everybody and their grandmama's problem. That's why you even see Trumpicious, Magicians talking about if your ship goes through there, it's going to get blown up. Because Trumpicious want the whole world to pitch in and solve that issue. That's what is happening. Now, you might be looking at it and saying it's selfish. Yeah, maybe. Because the more that thing drags on, oil is getting traded in US dollar. And the value of the US dollar is going up. So, for you and me, it's not something that we want to sit here and cry about. I don't have time for that. For me, it is an opportunity which means you read the market, okay? Once you get it, put your little 1 cent in it. Your little 1 cent. Because they say a ceasefire 2 weeks and then 24 hours later, boom, everywhere. I try to tell you it wasn't going to work, right? So that kind of unpredictable behavior, that's why I don't show the market. Because when they announced it, everybody and their grandmama, hey, Bitcoin, get up a little bit, bam. And sometimes it is just so crazy that the whole indicators, everything will be showing you what the market is about to do. And you still got people trying to go against the current. You still got it. I'm telling you, Bitcoin could go up to 89,000 and still be bearish. It could go. And if you look at the entire market, for example, what does Casper got going for it? We are going to have programmability. You remember that thing that people said Bitcoin was supposed to be peer-to-peer money? Nope. Now we're supposed to be the BRC20 to program it. Nope. Now we are supposed to do this. They give you every excuse ever to try to get you into Bitcoin. And I usually say it, and I'll continue to say it. Guys, if you do not get in Bitcoin before it was $10,000, stay the heck away from it. Same thing I'm going to tell you about Casper. When Casper starts to hit $10, $20, $30, I will tell you the same. If you did not get into Casper below $10, stay the heck away from it. Those of you who wants to be rich, now is the time to get in it. We're about to find out once those VProgs or maybe programmability get added to Casper. You about to find out, because what all these influencers, what they're not telling you is that banks have started running tests on Casper. Warp Core was just the beginning of it. Now, different banks, they have started to realize, oh crap, this is what Banco de Santander did. This is what Bank of England, all these big banks, they tried Warp Core, they used Casper, and it was way better. They have started to realize. And you still here crying about price instead of trying your best to pack those bags, because sooner than later, I'm telling you, start looking at Casper, April, May. People usually try to front run the price. That's what people usually do. So when they know that this upgrade is about to hit, they are going to try to get as much as they can in. And what is going to happen is, one, they're going to realize, oh, some people are going to say, well, when we get there, I am going to try to exit my trade, right? But what is going to happen is that transaction volume is going to start to rise. And those of them who exit their trades, they're going to be like, oh crap, I exit too early. They're going to buy back in, trying to catch that wave. Because I'm telling you, green candle chasing is a big problem. It's a big one. So once those green candles starts to appear, people are going to start to go in. And what usually lead to is more and more green candles. But if you have gotten into that asset at 3 cents, 2 cents, or 2.5, because I still think Casper might go back to 2.5 cents or even 2 cents, something like that. Because, yeah, looking at Bitcoin, unfortunately, when Bitcoin tanks, everything will follow with it. But the development on Casper is what will bring it up faster than the rest of the market. So, if you get in at lower prices, now, when those green candles start to appear, you will not be worried about what's happening if it comes back down or not, because you trust me, it is a good feeling to see your bags grow. It's a very big, a big and bigger feeling to see them multiply by tens. Now, we're sitting here looking at it, and instead of people looking at Casper, guess what they're doing? Everybody looking at Bitcoin, right? Why? Because the biggest YouTubers out there, they spend every day telling you that Bitcoin is the real deal, instead of telling you like, dude, for those of us who got into Bitcoin at less than $10,000, yeah, it's the real deal. We're gonna make money with it, even if they push it to a 500,000. But you getting into Bitcoin right now at $70,000 or whatever the price is, you're not gonna make money out of it. It's a waste of time. Big waste of time. Concentrate your effort, concentrate your little resources or whatever you got into where it is going to grow bigger and faster. And trust me, Casper is the way. Is the way to do it. Well, you want to chase green candle, go on and chase them. I will sit here and I will laugh about it because I have seen those people. Yeah, wee. I have seen that so many times, and there is no two ways about it. Okay, but anyways, yeah, like I told you guys, I left my maxi mug. I was in a meeting, so I gotta go back. But I had to come out here because yesterday I missed. As you guys can see, I'm so tired, been working. But over now, let's go look at the markets. Let's go. Let's go see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. For those of them who are telling you that, yeah, see, what do you see? It is not what you think. Look at the pump, the things that is pumping. Trump, meme coin. It is, my God. Well, it is up to you, right? You want to spend your money, go ahead and get in there. But anyways, we start with King Kaspa, KAS. We do have here 0.1% up in the last hour, 3.1% up in the day, 4% up in the week, 1.2% down on the month, and 55.8% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $906.49 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $21.47 million. We go to the next one, QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. For the past hour, 0.1% down, 0.1% down on the day, laying flat on the week, 6.6% up on the month, 12.5% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.07 billion and the 24 hours volume traded at $9.65 million. We go look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin. What do we have? 0.1% up in the last hour, 1.4% up on the day, 3.2% up on the week, 11.9% down on the month, and 63.3% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $264.69 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $9.13 million. Okay, now we go look at Cubic, high risk, high reward. We have here 1.2% down the last hour, 1.7% up on the day, 4.4% down on the week, 2.5% down on the month, and 41.8% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $107.92 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $2.19 million. Now, last but not the least, Jonathan's pet turtle, which he calls Bitcoin, and I call the orange guy. We do have flat the last hour, 0.2% up on the day, 5.7% up on the week, 1.4% down on the month, and 11% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.50 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $39.74 million. Now, a lot of people are going to tell you, yeah, look at that, it's running. Oh, look. Well, you're about to find out. Seriously, you will. And do not blame anybody but yourself. Do not, seriously. We had the VP come out of that meeting telling you like, nah, there was no negotiation deal done. Now we're hearing boots on the ground. Now we're hearing trompetions. I'm going to throw stones at any ship that goes by. All that is just rolling up to a big, big blow. When that part blows out, yep, you're going to find out. Normally, these guys, they usually manipulate stocks and everything else to try to make their people make enough money, get ready, get the hell out. Because, yeah, trust me, if I was the president, I would be telling my buddies like, hey, I better get ready too. And I'm pretty sure they do it. So you trying to follow what these guys are telling you when everything else is telling you it is not that way, don't blame nobody else but yourself. Anyways, let's go right quick look at prices in details. Let's see trading view right quick. What do we have? We do have Dixie going down, Bitcoin going up. Yeah, that's a nice correlation. That's what we like to see. But now we look at the trades. First of all, King Casper has been having a choppy, almost choppy sideways on the hourly. Okay, yeah, a little bit hard to trade on this thing if you're scalping the market. Because like, yeah, sometimes you think it's a W, sometimes you think it's an M, and the ribbon is not helping. Look at that erratic move from green to red, green to red. That's signals a lot of indecision in the market. That's why I'm telling you, I'm not trading. I'm just gonna watch. What I'm doing right now is building my website and doing some test runs with it to make sure that it is working correctly. But normally I wouldn't trade. But anyways, now if you look at the 4 hourly, you will see almost the same thing. Erratic movement. Green, red, green, red. Price goes up. MACD, hurt me. No, it is not. So please don't fall for it. Don't. Like I said, I'm not trading. I'm just using test runs to make sure that my website is working correctly. And the reason why I'm not showing them to you, because like I said, somebody will say, oh, MMJ is longing or shorting this. Let me go on long and short it. And they forget that I'm running test runs for my website. Not, I don't mind losing that money. Well, it is up to you. I'm telling you, it's not time yet. You can zoom out and then you will see it yourself. It's not time. Market does not go down in a straight line. The same way it does not go up in a straight line. You're going to see it is going to go down, take a breather, keep on going. And that way, I still think Casper will go to 2.5 or probably 2 cents. Well, maybe I'm wrong, but so far, everything is telling me like, yeah, Casper is looking to go that way. But anyways, if you look at it on the daily, this is the reason why I'm telling you it's a falling wedge. And falling wedge, what we do, we bounce between support and resistance. Support and resistance. We just touch resistance because we came from support, it touched resistance. Now it's going to go back to support. Okay? Then again, resistance, as you guys can see. But it's not going to go there in a straight line. It's going to do his thing, right? He touches that, he's going to do a little bit more and then touch. That's how you're going to see it before it is going to bounce. So that's why I'm saying I think 2 to 2.5 cents before it bounces. But people are going to tell you opposite anyways. Instead of looking at indicators, looking at what's happening with the macroeconomy, looking at everything else, everybody want to chase green candles, right? Anyways, now if you look at it on the weekly, we're going to have here the same thing. It touched the resistance, now it's going to go touch the support. The same thing. There's no two ways about it. The ribbon is even telling you it's still spraying out aggressively. We are not there yet. Therefore, for me, anything under 10 cents is nothing but noise. Above that, you'll be looking at 15 cents, then 18 cents. If you conquer that, we'll be looking at 20 cents, which is all-time high, and then going to price discovery. So I am patient. Every 2 weeks, I'm buying on my spot, like I'm about to do next week again, every time, right? Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at our good friend Quant, QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. Let's see where it is. QNT, right there. The same thing, right? You remember I was telling you my last video, and I said do not fall for it. It's not going to run. What happened? See, came down. It's the same thing. Market does not go down in a straight line. You can even see the ribbon is telling you it's bearish. We are below the moving average. Look at MACD. It's bearish. Look at RSI. Bearish. And again, the biggest confirmation of all of it all, it is macroeconomy. If you don't want to see that, what is this guy? This guy, crypto bubbles. You see? Crypto bubble sitting at 23. Extreme fear. Do not fall for it. But well, anybody and their grandmama is just waiting, right? It is not like the normal. When fear and greed sits like this, it's not like the normal one in a normal run. This one, there's a lot of forces pushing it there. And macroeconomy is the biggest of all of them. Anyways, it's up to you. Anyway, when you go and look at it on the 4-hourly, you will also see the same thing. And now the ribbon has even gone from green to red. MACD is not helping, and there is so many indicators that you can look at, and the short summary of this is telling you that Quant is not ready to run yet. It's not ready. Do not fall for it. All these people trying to tell you different, do not fall for it. Okay, that's why for me, when I look at it, I tell you guys, anything under $125 is nothing but noise, because again, just like you saw, it's not going to come down in a straight line. It's going to come down, try to do this, come down, try to do this, come down, and the same, so on and so forth. That's what you're looking at. So wait for it. Anything under 125, nothing but noise. Before you know it, you're going to be looking at 151 or 164. And before you know it, 176, and then 230. If we conquer 230, we'll be looking at all-time high. That's how simple that is. All-time high. Before you know it, you are into price discovery. So guys, you've got to be very, very patient. Do not try to fall into these people's, well, it is up to you, right? I am not your financial advisor. Okay, so you do you, I'll do me, and God will bless America. It's that simple. But anyways, guys, now I don't have positions open. I only have my son's Acorn account. But before we look at it, down below, I do have the links. Bydfi, Phemex, Margex, and Wix. Follow those links, sign up, and meet their deposit requirements. If you do, they're going to give you free money. Once you get the free money, my friend, take $20 out. With $20, start to trade. If you can turn that 20 into 40, 40 into 60, 60 into 80, and so on and so forth, then yeah, you're ready. You can start trading big money. If you still cannot do it, you have two options. One, keep on trying, learning, or two, leave it alone and go do spot trading. Spot trading, you are not going to lose unless you sell, right? So you keep on doing it. At the end of the day, you're still going to make money, right? So, but yeah, please stay away from leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing. You can lose your money very, very fast. Anyways, yeah, let's go look at my son's Acorn account. Let's see, with all this craziness going on, ain't no telling what's going on right there, right? Because the kid was up above $1,000. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. See, Those of you who follow the link below, I do have it for Acorn. We will sign up. If you sign up, we'll get this. And then once we get it, like I said, I am going to divide it into two. Half of it for a giveaway and the other half I'm going to keep. Anyways, as you can see, his overall is sitting at $1,183. Pretty good. But anyways, now if you look at his portfolio, let's see how that thing is doing. Today, he's up 5.69%. So on the stocks, the VOO sitting at $552. Medium companies, which is IJH, sitting at $85. IJR, small companies, sitting at $27. Well, that one is growing. It was $25 before. IXUS, which is international companies, sitting at $279. And we do have only two bonds and ETFs, which is the first one, ISTB, US short-term bonds. We do have $83 in there, and the US aggregate bonds sitting at $155. So far, he's doing great. I can tell you that. I like it. But anyways, yeah, since I don't have positions open, guys, all I can say is thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers, okay? Don't forget to like. It only takes you a second. And also don't forget to give me a nice comment. If you don't have any comment, drop me an emoji, okay? That will work too. And also don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can see these videos and the family can grow. Until I see you in my next one, my friend, please, please, do not go jumping bridges. Bye-bye.